Welcome to Raj Technologies. In the series of Spring Security, in today's session, let us go with in-memory authentication in Spring Security. What is this in-memory authentication? Is storing user credentials in the program for authentication purpose. In the last sessions, we have provided the credential details in application.properties file. Here, we are going to provide the user credentials in our program. To do this in-memory authentication, we need to add one method in app security config class. That is, we have to create this method public in-memory user details authentication in-memory users. Here we have to create the users like user details u1 equal to user dot with the default password encoder, username Raj. I'm going with the password raj123.build. Like that, we can create multiple users. And once we create these users with the username and password, these users we need to add into this object. So we have to return which object here? Return new in-memory user details manager. Add these three objects u1, u2 and u3. It's very simple concept. What is that? In-memory authentication. What is the use of this? Storing the user credentials in the program for authentication purpose. So if you remember, in the last session, we have provided user details in application.properties file, where we have provided user.name as Rajtech and password as Rajtech123. Let me open Postman. Let us run the project initially. Let me open this project and let us run this project. Spring Boot Security app. Run as Spring Boot app. And we are having C user hello with the URL pattern as hello. And we have to provide the authentication here, basic authentication Rajtech and password. We have to provide the password. See Rajtech 123. When you click on send, we are getting see the result hello everyone. So this user details we have provided where in application.properties file. Now what is the objective? Now I want to provide the user credentials in our program for authentication purpose. So for that we need to add this method in memory user details in memory users, where we can add the users here, provide the user credentials. And whenever we go for in-memory authentication, this is going to overwrite the application properties file authentication. Now, let me show this totally in our application. Open Spring Toolsuite in app security config file. Let us create one more method. Let us create one more method, public in-memory user details in-memory user details manager in-memory users. Here add the users here. So you can say user details u1 equal to user dot with default password encoder dot username. I'm taking the username as Raj and dot password as Raj123 and call the method dot build. That's it. Like that you can create multiple users. Let me copy this code and let us create one more user here. Let us create one more user u2. Username, let me take it as Ramu and password Ramu123. Similar way, create one more user u3. Let us take the username as Ramya and password Ramya123. Then finally, you need to add these users, return new in-memory user details manager to this add our users u1 comma u2 comma u3. That's it. Import the respective packages. This completes adding our in-memory user details. Now, once we have done this step, now open the Postman. Now check here, localhost 8080 hello, basic authentication I am choosing, and username Rajtek, password Rajtek123. So when you say here, so we are getting see user details. Let me restart here once again. Let me stop. And let us run the project once again. Run as Spring Boot app. Now open Postman. Now check it here. Get method http://localhost 8080 hello, and here we are going with basic authentication. Now let me take the username as Raj, and what is our password? Raj123. Click on send button. So it's saying unauthorized. Let me stop it and rerun the application once again. Right click and say run as Spring Boot app. Let me open the browser and check it. http://localhost 8080 hello. So it is asking for username Raj and going with password as Raj123. Let me say sign in. Invalid credentials it is saying. So here we have to annotate it as @bin that we have missed out. Now let me stop it and run the project once again. Run as Spring Boot app. Now let us check it now. So get http://localhost 8080 hello. So basic authentication, I'm going with Raj123. Click on send. See, we are getting see the result. Hello everyone. So what we have missed out? We have missed out this annotation above the method @b. Now check for other users. Ramu and password Ramu123. Click on send. See, we are getting the result. So next user Ramya123. Now click on send. We are getting the result. Now check for the users Rajtek123. Now see, click on send. It is saying see unauthorized. It's saying unauthorized means what it is doing, whatever the user credentials we are having in this application.properties file, this user details has been overwritten. That is the point what I mentioned here. In memory authentication overrides application.properties file authentication. So now we are having totally 3 users. So when you want to give our application to multiple users, we are going to make use of the concept called as in-memory authentication. Please practice this. And what is the mistake we have done? We have missed out this annotation @bin above the method. Only this mistake we have done. That's the reason it is unable to work. So make use of this annotation @bin. So please practice this application. Very important for interview time. What is the meaning of in-memory authentication in Spring Security? So this concept is very important. Please practice. Thank you very much.